All right, hey y'all, it's Pizza Hulk. I'm back here in the long dark. I really didn't think I was going to make another video before the update, but I did kind of have a little idea in the back of my head about this one. And currently, if I'm being honest, I'm waiting for a update for Call of the Wild. So anyway, I thought I would kill some time and make another video since I'm still and just can't wait for this update to come. Uh, but I'm visiting an old save, a very old save, as a matter of fact. Oh, I should have checked to see when I actually started. I think it tells me. Uh, I'll try to remember to mention that in my first video that I make with the update and the new map to go to. So, but we're back here in Mystery Lake, and this run is like 165 days. It's not my longest, but you can see it was an Ash Canyon start. It was one of the first Ash Canyon starts I ever did, so you can see we've been quite a few places here. Went to Bleak, even did some smithing. I mean, Black Rock. I mean, if I could get there and do it in this playthrough, I did. It says 57% of the world explored. That's pretty good for this run. In particular, how I started it. Let's figure this out first. So yeah, day 167 heading into day 168. But the big part of this run uh, is that this is the run I got all my skills up to level 5. And I'll run through this real quick. And we'll run through the benefits real quick. So Carx harvest things all the way up. 50% reduction in harvesting times. Wait a minute. You know what, Pizza? You're smarter than this. And they're loud. I never really... It's like a blessing and a curse because you get a feather farm right outside of your door. But you have that constantly going on. I mean, I can still hear them, but it's not like it was. So anyway, 50% reduction in harvesting times, can harvest 100% frozen carcasses by hand. 30% reduction in hide or gut harvesting times. Cooking, oh, look at all that. Plus 25% calories from cooked food. No calorie loss in opening cans. Cooking times are reduced by 30%. Ready times increased by 20. And no parasites, food poisoning. This is a pilgrim run, so we didn't have to worry about parasites. Fire starting up to 5, 90% chance to start fires. I mean, it's just 100%. Fires start 50% faster, which is really nice. They last 50% longer, and you can start fires without timer. Ice fishing. Listen. So I thought mending was going to be the one that would make me nuts. This takes forever. Okay. And this was on pilgrim mode. I can't even imagine trying to get this badge where there's less fish. So anyway, 25% to average fish weight, so you're getting fatter meals. Fishing time reduced by 30%. To me, that's probably like the best thing about it. Line breaks all right. I mean, there's a decent amount of scrap and plenty of guts in the world, right? Rifle per use condition degradation reduced by 50%. Damage increased by 20%. Accuracy range increased by 40%. That's a really nice one. But the best one, it really is critical hit chance increased by 30%. I mean, in any game, I mean, I play games where I'm stoked to have a 7% increase in critical hit chance. So this is ridiculous. And then, of course, 5 condition repair on 5 condition per repair action. Archery. This is super dope. After this, I don't see much reason to run around with anything but the bow. But bow sway reduced 75%. Arrow damage increased by 25%. Critical hit chance increased by 50%. Bleed out time reduced by 50%. Per use bow condition loss reduced by 50%, and you can fire the bow when crouched, which makes it pretty OP. Right? Mending. Now, next to fire and fish, this is also a long one. Fishing took the longest and was the most annoying. Mending, and then fire started. Let's see. 100% chance of successful repair, though. Repair time decreased by 40%. I just actually did a bunch of sewing before I started this video. 25% greater item condition increase, and 35% reduction in sewing kit wear. So, I always try to get in any playthrough my sewing up to level 3. That'll give you a 10% increase in your mending and less fails. Revolver. Per use condition degradation reduced by 50%. Aim assist is moderate. Recoil compensation increased by 70%. Struggle effectiveness increased by 30%. Wasn't really a factor in this playthrough. 5 condition per repair action. And gunsmithing, all the way up to 5. Crafted ammunition condition is 100%, and 100% chance of ammunition component harvesting. So, but how this playthrough started was a very old playthrough that I had made tons of mistakes and screwed up many things, and even though I had been a decent amount of places and been on the game for a while, and that's what eventually brought me back to this. This was just an old save sitting around, and I'd been playing for a while, and I was like, you know what, I want to get that achievement for 100 days. Let me get a playthrough, find a save that had a lot of days on it. And this one, I don't remember exactly where it was, but it was in the 80s, like the low 80s, I think. So I came back and I got in and I was like, "Wow, Pizza, you really." Let's start checking out the place. Now you'll see we have quite a little pile of fish here. We're just sitting out here. This is probably the can I've been putting fish oil in. Pop open the rock cache. Oh lord, we got all kinds of crap in here. I just ran out of storage inside, but we got plenty of meat. How we doing? We hungry? The basic old fire setup Pizza goes for here. Most people do. Got meat on. Oh, we got a snow shelter. Well, I'm gonna run out to this first fishing hut. And see if there's how much fish are left on the ground out here. There should be a decent pile, that's what I'm saying. Anyway, so when I came back to get to the 100 days part of the playthrough, I realized I had, obviously this was a very early playthrough, it was an older playthrough, and there was just a ton of stuff I hadn't done. Little things, but, basic things that I wouldn't even, I would just normally have done. So. Come here. Oopie. But I kind of got back into this playthrough by doing that. I was like, well, obviously I didn't look for the prepper's cache here, so I went and did that. I found it. I think it might be in the back corner over there. And I realized that my skill set were up pretty high. Yeah, wait till you see this, guys. And that's not even all the fish. I mean, that's just the fish that I was catching to get from 4 to 5. So I've been eating fish for days. I probably got fish in my pocket. Yeah. top off the tank. I mean, just, it's ridiculous, right? And so cooking it, eating it. What do we got in here? Some spare can. Crap. But, you know, I got a nice little fishing setup in here. Good to go. But that's a lot of oil. And that is a lot of calories. I just wanted to share that because it's so insanely ridiculous how many fish have to die. Just to get that badge. And that's, like I said, I believe we got more fishes out at the, actually that second hut back there has fish. And any other reasons that I was fishing in. Oh. Looks like the game's gonna be the game. That's alright. I'm not even cold, because look at this. Everything but a second expedition coat, really. I might have one. I just prefer the Urban Parka because it's a pound lighter, a pound 10 lighter. That's awesome. I'm really glad that happened because, I mean, that's just a long dark. Decided to get some wood, a little chunk of meat. Just make a tea right here, out in the open, with this little fire. Nope. You done messed up. Let's eat some rabbits. I probably got some more. Let's rabbit. Yeah. We'll pop inside. I know the chair's going in this one. I'm gonna just see if I can find my buddy here. No. We'll leave it that. Take a little nap and then we'll have a little tour of the cabin. Yeah, get that out of your system. Almost made it. I think I need to sharpen some stuff too. Alright, let's get rid of some of these little pieces of rabbit here. Delicious. And I'm going to sharpen something. Yeah, this. What's my skill at? We're getting 5%. Sharpening skill's 100, so. I would love to read a book for an hour. That'd be great. I seriously doubt I have any books. Take a look. I can tell you what we can do in the dark here. Go have a look at my horrible filing system in this one. There's just so much stuff here. Actually, look at that, 100% Fire Striker, you guys. And this Fire Striker right here is just one of, I mean, you know, it's Pilgrim mode, but to prove the exploration, I got like 5, 6 of these things. Look at the stack of matches. I love it. Man. Anyway, what else we got in here? Drugs, teas. Is that cargo parts? Gun kits, sewing, bullet shells. It's just everything. You know, these arrows. Alright. I got fuel, it's fine. This should mostly be clothing. You can see we've got backups of backups. Look at all these ear wraps. You see I carry 2 on me. Right. More of the same, probably some cloth and stuff, yep. What you got, Charlie? Clothing, I think. Another urban parka. Cloth, etc. Oh, check it out. We got spare bedroll, couching, we got some cloth, and 2 moose hide, and that's just here. I got, pretty sure I got 1 laying in Broken Railroad, and at least another one. We got bear, that's pretty fresh. We got wolves, spare saplings. Not a lot of maple here, I've noticed, but I've got bows made. However, top drawer I usually keep food, so any kind of junk food. We got in here. This used to be clothing, but I ran out of room. Look again. Pilgrim mode is awesome. It's just usually I don't bring all this stuff back, since I was kind of killing time anyway. Just goes to show. And then we have the coffee stack. Gotta have those. More gun kits, bullets. Like I said, I made ammunition, so there's just going to be a ton of it. Okay. Some rose hips. There's no organization. It's completely just whack, so. It was weird coming into a playthrough, like I said, that see, I got a bow sitting in here. I didn't get in there. You know, that I had left behind for a good amount of time. And then even after I hit the 100 days, it was a little while anyway before I got to the point where I'm just burning the fuel. Alright, more pile of bear stuff. Like I said, if you see any books around, they're red. Cans, some goods, some foods laying out. Probably stuff that's starting to go bad. Or, no, this is all good. I don't know. Sometimes I do that. We've got tools just laying around. More sewing kits. Guts for days. Oh, look at this, look at this. 5 pistols. Another rifle. Reading materials, spare maglins, more crap. Some of those strikers that we've already used up. Another maglin. There's the saplings. I was like, where are all my maples? Alright, there we go. Again, so many tools. They're just laying on the ground at this point. And I've got hammer and muskeg, I guarantee it. Pizza, look at you. I don't even remember running around with that thing, but I mean, it's at 89%. Obviously, we did some work in it. Fantastic. Anyway, so yeah, I hit the 100-day mark, and then kind of went back to what I was actually doing, and then, you know, got the achievement. And then, like I said, I was just kind of sitting in the back of my mind. I was like, well, of all your playthroughs, this one had the highest scoring because I had. We'll take a little walk around. We have nothing else to do. We got some coffee. I was kind of curious to see if that Prepper's cache was back here in this corner too. Weather might get weird though. Oh, wait a minute. I know what I need. I know what I need. Couple of things. Leave this on me. Just in case. Anyway, you see we got a couple cooking pots here, pile of water. Meat. I think there's a moose on this map by the dam, so I'm pretty sure I got a fairly sophisticated camp set up there too. I gotta be honest, I mean, this playthrough, anyway, so I came back and said, alright, we're getting to level 5 and all the badges. Or, skills. And my thinking was, I know this mending was pretty high, because I think I had kind of been shooting for 4 anyway. Like, I was already at 3. I'd have to go back and watch those. I recorded it. It's out there. It's called the All Level 5 Skill Run or something like that. I don't think it's exactly the title that I've titled this video, but, you know. Anyway, so the fire was good, you know, mending was good. I had a lot of points and different things. I knew how to make a bunch of arrows to get my archery up, etc. So I've been doing fishing. The skill set was enough in everything to be valuable enough to go, okay, this is it. This is the one I'm going to go. So level 5 in all my skills. So again, I did that series. We got there. It took a while. I took some breaks. Again, the mending ended up taking a very long time. And they don't make the most exciting episodes, to say the least. We had to get the fire up, but the fire's not too bad. This was before the fire. I think this is right around the time that actually it started crashing the game. Yeah, here we go. So I think when I started it was fine, and then right towards the end it was breaking a little bit. But if you look around in here, this is my fire setup. We got some food in here. I wonder if there's anything in the backpack. No. A little bit of water and whatnot. Wow, there's plenty of food in here. Good. So I got a nice little spot. So what I do is light this fire, put a bunch of wood on it, right? And then you light this one with a stick, this one with a stick, this one with a stick, this one with a stick. And by the time you get to this one's out. Light this one with a stick, this one's out. Light this one out. So luckily, before it started breaking the game and lagging and crashing people's runs and playthroughs, then, you know, I was able to get quite a bit accomplished that way. Like I said, it didn't really start breaking, I don't think, until I was close to level 5. But I believe, anyway, I'm not positive, but I'm pretty sure I got the fire first, then the mending, and I know fishing was last, because that's where the series took a turn. Because it just takes so many fish and so long, and you remember, you know, there's plenty of hours that are going by. You're not catching anything. So, yeah. That can be a bit of an issue. So, you know, it just takes a really long time. I mean, you're in a little self-sustaining spot if you're warm enough, I suppose, you know. In other words, food and water is easy to make while you're fishing. But still. I don't know that I would ever go try to get fishing up to level 5 again. I'm not even sure how it's feasible. It's something like Interloper where your fish stock is going to be, you know, super low. And obviously, I like to try to find a book and read it before I go fishing. I always like to make sure that shore footing is really there, so I give it a second, because sometimes it won't count. If you go, put them on and just jump right on the rope. Yep, it is here. This is the one where it was. Nice. Don't know if you saw that pile of fish, but I'm not too worried about re-upping the old oil can here. Some water. I'd say I probably have hit this even more than once at this point. I was just trying to remember. If this was a playthrough that had the pepper cache here. It is, it is. But so getting to the level 5 in all the skills was both, at times it was fun, challenging, but if I'm honest, like some of it is just downright annoying. Truth be told, everything's been explored up here. The cave, if there was saplings, I got them. Back down the road. quick with the crampons on. Man, I can't wait. I can't. I'm hoping the crampons are in the update. Let's see. The ones you can make. And yeah, I'll put that one on. So 2 head wraps. So all right, let's go over the clothing real quick. We've got 2 pairs of snow pants on, 2 of the good underwears, socks. We got the muckalucks, the gauntlets, fisherman sweaters, urban parka, expedition coat, rabbit hat, of course, the balaclava, moose hide bag with 2 moose hides cured, ready to go, and crampons, head wraps. So weirdly, and I hope they don't ever change this, if you have the moose hide bag and you put it in either slot, it's going to get wet, right, and take wear and tear. But if you have a head wrap in this slot, or even the crampons, I think, it will keep this from getting wet. Definitely the head wrap, not 100% on the crampons. What's up, dear? Beat it. Let's drink a coffee. Eat some pumpkin beans. And I'm going to run over to the dam. I'm curious to see if the moose camp's over there. Come on, guys, let's go. You know, I think I also want to see how many fish were laying over at this hut. Because, like I said, I fished at other huts. That pile wasn't just the only pile. There we go. Here we go. Because, you know, after a while you start to wonder, you're like, oh, I'm not catching a lot of fish at this one. Maybe if I go to a different spot. I don't know that it really matters, honestly. It wasn't like the amount of fish I was catching increased or anything like that, yeah. Listen, dude, you might as well stay with this herd at this point. This is your new herd, buddy. He's just, I don't, man, that guy lives up there, yeah. That's another way to get to a prepper's cache. Go to the end there and then follow that all the way up. It may or may not be there. Let's see if we can get this guy to go with us. Oh, no. Bye. Now, this is back when I pretty much always shredded my meat. So, I probably had skill of food up to 5, but then, like, 2 weeks. The fastest I ever got it done was 7 days. But I just don't do that as much anymore. Or I kind of like set like rabbits maybe, you know. If we're in a situation where I got the time and it's convenient, or the game in particular, I might shred some rabbits, might shred a wolf. But I think I like the deer and above, you know. It starts to feel, even to me, and I have no, like I said, I have no issues with it. I think it's part of the game. It's the mechanic. They made it based on per item, not based on any kind of time. So there's no benefit in standing there for an hour and a half picking one piece of meat, getting one skill point, when I could shred that into like 15 pieces and get 15 skill points. So I guess the carcasses do come back after a while. I'm going to kind of try to take another longer shot because I've got that on this rifle now. I think I shot above him. Remember, this save's getting wiped. Taking pot shots on a random wolf is no big deal. And I've got like I said, I went and this is another fun run too, because to get the smithing up, I had to get the ropes and get the bleak. That was an adventure in itself. But I did, but went, made all the stuff. Actually, in this run, it was super frustrating because I forgot that you have to go get the code. That's another reason why it took forever to finish this series. The first time I went to Bleak, I forgot you had to get the code to get inside. I just thought it was an Aurora. So then, of course, you know, yeah. I don't think the moose is in here. Oh, the saplings are bad. This is so weird. Does that stuff come back? I've never really paid that much attention to it, I guess. There we go. Got him on the run. I went and shot him because the deer and the moose usually don't hang out together. It's usually either or. So I always say, you know, check areas more than once. I mean, I guess maybe these things come back. I really didn't think they did. Hundreds of hours in this game, you know, I still don't know everything. I had to do something with that deer. I realized I just mesmerized him. It's one thing to pop a rando wolf, but, you know. Anyway, yeah, no moose. I didn't expect it to be in here, like I said. It would be. It's one or the other with the deer or the moose. So at this point, I don't know if anything like that's going to change or not, but nowhere to Mercy, we get some feather farms all around here, don't we? But yeah, I mean, this is one of the best setups I think I've had. Moose was everywhere. I always love it when you can get a moose in Mystery. Just makes life easier. For me, this is where I usually base. See what we got sitting around up here. should run. Anyway, we got some tasty moose meat. Surprisingly, I don't have a raw cache here. Let's see if we got some fires behind. Yep. Got a spare can. Yeah, I was gonna say there's probably fires hopefully all around this building. Good, good, good. Must have taken most of the meat back or spent enough time up here hunting moose that no, pick it up. 86%. 90%. I'll pop inside and see if there's any goodies. Might take a quick nap. Wonder if there's another moose hide in here. Deer guts. There you go, another deer. Oh, we got a couple of maples in here. Alright, so no moose hide in here. More books. Good God. Like I said, I read a bunch of books. We got a little bit of food, some fuel. Here's everything else. Now see, I use this as an in-between base too, to hit ravine and to hit coming back from Coastal Highway and everything. So we got 2 mag lenses. Look at all these drugs, Jesus. Oh cool, some can openers. That's a good find. Lead. So, you know, I could go to Bleak again if I wanted to. Which is what's in this locker. It's pretty good. Let's see. So yeah. The old secondary base camp, good to go. Well, I always build something here. Because, like I said, I like to use this in between, a place to raid the, and look, just so many more tools. Spare lanterns, more fuel. All the goodies. Dang, 2 chill cans up here. Both have it. The fuel, anyway. I'll take the lighter can. Might take this lantern with me too. Alright. Everything else is great. It's nice to have spare stuff laying around. Oh, you know what? I'll grab these maples too. That shouldn't slow us down. Alright. Peek at the weather. Might scare this wolf. Gorgeous day. Gorgeous day. Moose camp, y'all. Gonna head back to base camp. Call it a video. Hopefully that's been long enough. We'll play some Call of the Wild. So yeah. Goodbye to you, Save. Goodbye to you. It was a fun run. Tons done. And yeah. Like I said, this run has got a little emotional attachment for me. 100 days. Got to really see a look at how I was playing compared to how I was playing when I came back, compared to how I was playing when I came back again. And for funsies, level 5 and everything, so. I think it was one of my favorite runs, just because it rode the gambit of everything. Super great finds to super frustrating times. Just wondering if I was ever going to sew enough clothing. So, I think what I did, I did what I usually do to get to level 3. And that's Pleasant Valley, Milton, Mystery, and Coastal Highway. Gather up whatever clothing I could find, gather up cloth, sew, and get it up. In Pilgrim mode, you're going to find a ton of stuff, but I think I had to go back to both Pleasant Valley. I know I went back to Pleasant Valley because I went to Black Rock. It might have even been where I finished up with level 5. But I think I also went back to Milton, not only to gather loot and bring it back, but also to so you gonna change direction, or you gonna keep coming this way? I thought you might. Yeah, baby, with the double. That's how you finish a series. Haha, suckers. Alright. Why not? It's the end of the era. I'm ready for it. Like I said, the nostalgia's nice. It's kind of fun. I guess if I was going to try to hit 500 days, I wouldn't even use this play run because I have playthroughs that are, you know, longer, and I don't know if I'm better set up. I'm just set up in a way that I prefer now. No win badge on this boy. What do we get? Rabbits, stamina, calories, and cold buff. Hey man, do what you want with your badges. They're your badges. You earned them. Look at this beautiful day. I don't mind the wind. We're fine. But I've had a lot of fun in the Long Dark. I think in the end times, in the pantheon of remembering games I really enjoyed This will be one of them. It's not like it's over. In fact, it's getting a second beginning. So that alone is exciting as well. And I'm ready for it, y'all. I'm ready for it. Like I said, this playthrough, I would say, I mean, at least started a year ago. You know, and a lot has changed. I've learned a lot. And really gotten to a point where I feel comfortable in most situations and areas. I've come up with a customized base kind of line that I can tweak and change up my playthroughs that I really enjoy. I got all my badges. They stole my coffee badge, but that's alright. I don't really care about that one. I'm not telling that story again. We're going to watch this Canadian flag get beat up by this wind. It looks beautiful. Look at it flapping and snapping. The crows aren't squawking. It's a fantastic day. And the last one in this one. But that's okay, because that'll give me 25 new slots. Because believe me, I have 25 saves. And hey, we're gonna start over. There's gonna be so many more fun things to do. I still never have gone 500 days, so that's something that's still on my bucket list. And we've got new areas: Glimmer Fog, Memento caches, new recipes, eventually new materials. We got an update on the 15th and one on the 30th, and that one's going to be for everyone. So pretty excited about everything that's coming along Dark. Perfectly happy to throw a few bucks down if they're going to put some more into this game with that cash. So let's do this. Let's get it on. But right now, I'm going to take a break and then get myself situated to play some Call of the Wild, hopefully. Listen, y'all, I'll be back on the 15th. Be broadcasting on the new playthrough, going to the new maps and how we're going to get there. I think we're going to start in Ash, just like I like to do. Get the tech backpack, get all the goodies, do it on Pilgrim, and we'll just beginner mode this whole bad boy just like you should. So anyway, if you happen to catch this, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. If you see this at a later date or time, thanks for watching. I really hope you guys are having a great day, man. I got so much getting ready to happen. I can't even contain myself. We got Conan getting updated. We've got Call of the Wild getting updated. We've got the Long Dark getting updated. So gonna be a good time. All right, y'all, be good. Take care of each other.